tell us what your relationship was with Lindsay, how you know her, and things like that?
Yeah, Lindsay married my son Patrick, and we had a very good relationship.
And did you have occasion to go to their home
Yes.
in Weymouth?
Yes, I did.
And then in Duxbury as well?
Correct.
And obviously, you and your husband were the grandparents of the 3 little kids.
Yes.
And how was your relationship with the babies?
Beautiful.
You tell the jurors about how you saw her acting with her children as a mother.
She was very nurturing, very loving. She was a wonderful mother. Wonderful.
Did you ever see her treat her middle son, Dawson, bad because you didn't like him?
No.
Did she love Dawson, in your opinion?
She loved her children, all of them, very, very much.
And during that period of time, let's say October, November of 2022, what did you observe about Lindsay?
She reached out to me in November and told me that she felt unwell.
Did she describe any symptoms for you?
She did.
Tell the jurors what she said.
She felt, mostly she had insomnia. She was losing her appetite. She was very anxious and sad.
At some point, after being prescribed some medication, you recall that Lindsay told you that she thought she developed a benzodependency, correct?
I vaguely remember that.
That would be on November 29th, where she says, I just deep down inside of me feel that I've developed a benzodependence after just 2 weeks of using it, and I feel like no one is hearing that and addressing it, and we keep throwing different meds in the mix that aren't really addressing the real issue. Do you recall that message?
It sounds familiar.
And she asks you, or you respond, so hard, I don't know what to do, so should you not use it? And she responds, I guess not, but then I don't sleep, right? Do you recall that?
I can't say for certain. It sounds right.
Okay.
I don't remember a lot of specifics.
She says, I'm not okay and I'm terrified of taking meds tonight. Do you see that in the green?
Yes.
And then your response is, why are you scared? Why happens if you don't take them? What are you afraid of? What about Ambien, right? You're actively trying to help her kind of figure out the medication.
Yes, there were a lot of medications.
Okay. You're aware she wasn't prescribed all the medications at one time, but just a lot of different combinations were kind of thrown around as options, right?
It seemed confusing.
Now, are you an active member in the Catholic Church?
Yes.
So you're aware that murder is considered a mortal sin?
Counsel, could I see you over here? Ms. Ray.
Afternoon.
Afternoon.
Can you tell us your name and spell?
And when she made the statement that she had thoughts of harming the children, did either you or Patrick ask her what she meant by that?
I believe I remember Pat asking her if she felt like she couldn't be alone with the children, and she said no.
And after she made those statements, did you have any thoughts about committing her?
No.
Did you have any thoughts about having her come stay with you in Connecticut away from the children?
No.
Were you concerned for the children's safety at that point in time?
No, because I was there.
Now, you talked about a time when you went to her home and you actually ended up sleeping with her because she didn't want to be alone. Was that October 20th visit?
No.
When was that?
That was, I can't exactly remember when. I'm going to say probably sometime in November, the latter part of November, maybe the early part of December.
Did she tell you why she was afraid to be alone?
She just said she was afraid to be alone. And one reason I believe she said she didn't know if she was going to be able to sleep, but mainly she was afraid to be alone.
You testified in direct examination about the statements that Lindsay made in December about having thoughts about harming the children. When in December was that? The following day, again, you're checking in. Hi, Lindsay, how's your Saturday going? She said, hi, Mom, it's going well, just hanging out. It's yucky here. So these are like daily check-ins that you're doing, checking in on her, seeing if she's okay, seeing if she's feeling better, seeing if she's sleeping well, things like that, right?
Yes.
You also ask her that day on the 14th, do you feel any different since being off the Seroquel? She says, not as much as I was hoping, going to talk to my psychiatrist about it on Monday.
Lindsay was a very loving mother. She was dedicated to her children. She was a fun mother. She was always doing things for her kids. She always wanted to be a mother, have many children, and I felt it was the best thing that ever happened to her. And she would do anything for her children. She was just a loving mother.
No. In this case, that anybody needs to bring to my attention. All right. Thank you for following those instructions. And then in regards to today's schedule, we've got a number of...
So you understand that if, in fact, it's determined that you advertise as an expert in postpartum and in postpartum psychiatry, and you've had a month experience plus a residency, would you consider that to be negligent or misrepresentation?
I do not believe that I have been negligent.
She was scared of the drugs, right?
She was afraid to take a medication.
She wasn't doctor shopping and asking you to give her drugs so she could get high. She was asking you for help. Isn't that right?
Yes.
And she was afraid to take the drugs and told you that she was afraid to take the drugs, right?
She told me she was afraid to take the buspirone.
This is the day before she killed the kids, right?
The 23rd? It was the day before.
You didn't recommend a hospital evaluation, did you?
No, there were no,
The answer is no?
no.
Your Honor, for the purpose of the record, we return back to the trial of Commonwealth versus Lindsay Clancy. All parties are present, including the defendant and the 18 jurors.
All right. Thank you. Mr. Reddington.
If you would just please look at your medical records that you have in front of you, I believe, and just go back to the October.
Correct?
Yes.
Did you see any signs of psychosis in any of your interactions with Lindsay Clancy?
No.
Please, counsel.
And is there a difference between having thoughts of suicide versus having the intent and a plan to do it?
Yes.
And are there different types of treatment or things that you would do if someone has intent or plan to do it?
Yes, that would generally require hospitalization.
And so if Ms. Clancy had told you she had thoughts of hurting herself, or actually, if she told you that she had a plan to hurt herself or a plan to hurt her children, would you have moved to commit her?
Yes.